We are live. Hello. How are you? That's it, guys. Come on. Good boys. Good girls. Hello. Yes. We'll not have any grumping over this, thank you. Good. Good Barney. Good you guys. I think we're up. I think we're stable. I think we're set. Ruby, do you want a biscuit? Good girl. Good girl. Right, well. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome along to Crighton Pet Services live dog walk. I'm Stephen Crighton. You join me and my 6 dogs on Monday morning in a cold centre of Edinburgh. It's quite nippy. It's quite there's quite a lot of sort of moisture in there still, and yeah, so it's making it for kind of going coldness right into your bones. Hence the lid today. Just trying to stave it off a little bit. And you can maybe tell I've got a bit of a block nose. That'll be for those that are familiar with our channel and watch along with us regularly. So excuse me while we try and deal with all of those things simultaneously, as well as looking after the dogs and having a bit of fun. And I was just about to say, we've lost Juno again for the second time in the same place. Cheeky chops. But they've been involved in some of the gorse. I think there must be something in there that's quite appealing to them. So yeah, we're having fun. We're having fun. So if you are new to the channel and you're watching along for the first time, thank you for doing so. Thank you for tuning in. We go live every weekday around about the same time. I show you the dogs. It's a tool for me to show the owners how the dogs are getting on and what nonsense they get up to. And yeah, right on cue, Barney's trying to play with Nell. Nell's being a bit sooky. Go and play with him. Go and play with him. Go and play. Yes, Barney. Yeah, you tell him. Sweetie. You tell him. Barney and Nell. I'll tell you in a second when he stops barking at me. Let's just see how this unfolds. Hey! Hey! She doesn't think she wants to play, buddy. I don't think she wants to play. I know. There we go. There's a nice shot of the 4 of you guys, and then Charlie's eating some mud. And Ruby's behind me somewhere. There we go. Hi, Pat. Welcome along. It's nice to hear from you. I hope everyone's well. I hope you're doing good. It's been a while. It's been a while since we saw you on the channel. I hope everyone's all right. And it's just been a case of timing as opposed to anything else. So thank you for tuning in, Pat. Good to hear from you. Talk away. Comment away. I'll read everything that you've got to say while we're walking along. Yeah, so I was just about to explain as well. Barney is a very playful dog. And Nell, probably not so much. Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't. And but they've got a very good relationship, very strong. And yeah, you saw Nell once or twice trying to tail him off. Just give him a little nip to put him in his place and say, hey, I don't want to play, I don't want to do this. So it's things like that that will relate back to the owners this evening and just talk about the little subtleties of their interactions and their body language and their fun and the location and the, you know, the challenges that happen off camera as well. To our right, just a second ago, we had a rather large pointer pass us just along the brow of the hill, and the dogs have obviously walked past it without any fuss. So for small dogs, sometimes they can be a bit put off by bigger dogs like labs, and pointers are quite common around here. But we're happy and we're in a good place. So, and I think Ruby here for the second time today is trying to get into the gorse. I think there's definitely something sleeping in there tonight, or has been recently. We're going to go over to the other side. We'll go this way. Alfie, come. Good, you guys. Good, Ruby. Good girl. Good. Good. And oh, Pat, I'm glad to hear Buster's doing good. I'm glad to hear it. Right, Barney is doing as usual. He's ran away from us, which means he needs a poo. So my plan to go to our right isn't working. We're going to have to deal with this first. Figure out where he's going to plonk his bum down. Well, he's properly taken off this morning. He's starting to come back to us. There we go. Boom. The eagle has landed. You won't be able to tell, but that's what he's doing. As we get closer. I've got my poo bag at the ready. First off. There we go. Come on, you lot. Come on, buddy boy. You stand right beside it. Nice and proud. Bingo, got it. Maybe just with a slight ridge of hackles up the top of her back there, just as she came in to try and play with Barney. Obviously feeling a little bit grumpy this morning, but nothing too serious. She just wanted a chase, I think, there, and Barney just stood still in the same way that Nell stood still when Barney was trying to play. So none of them are on the same page this morning. They're all just a little bit independent of each other. We'll go this way, guys. We will go to the right now. We'll go this way. We are currently facing, which way will we be facing? We'll be facing sort of south, down towards like the borders and that kind of thing. And the hills over here don't have any snow. But when I was up at the summit and we could look north, there was a few hills over in the north that were covered in snow. And there's a little cairn at the top of the hill that we're at, and I could see the distance, how far away those hills are from us, as well as the height of the hills. They're not particularly high hills, but they were definitely absolutely whited out with snow. So I don't know if that means that we're going to get it, or we've just not had it cold enough, or the conditions right for it to kick in. So interesting. An interesting one. Charlie, we'll go this way. Good boy. We'll go up this little path. I've now got a choice to make. I'll just explain one of the sort of things when it comes to decision making with the team. So up ahead, there's like a dad with his child and they're playing with the dog. The child is very young, maybe like 2 or 3. And down here we've got a couple of women. I'm sure it's okay to still say the word women. And yeah, they're just sort of moseying along. I don't think they've got a dog with them. They've not got much care. But I think that the easier situation to deal with here would be to avoid the kid and the dog and just go down here, and we'll kind of go around these women round the back. That's probably, we should have maybe did that before, because it looks as if we're trying to circle around these guys, but I'm sure they'll not feel any pressure from us. This way. This way. Come on, Alfie boy. Good boy. And then when we stop and we sort of have to make decisions like this, the dogs, you saw them all sort of stood still, quite happy, just waiting for the instruction. And now that we're going, they're all quite happy, just plodding on. We've got Alfie just hanging back a little bit. He's just a little bit unsure, but he does actually like this as a game. Alfie, come. Oh, buddy. There we go. Good girl. Yeah, you do like it as a little game, don't you, kid? You do like it. You do like it. Pat, your in-laws are in Kelso and in Stirling. Well, I reckon out towards Stirling they must have some snow. Maybe not Stirling specifically, but definitely out that direction from Edinburgh. Whereas south towards Kelso and the likes, it seems a lot, like as far as I can see, all the way down to the east coast and things. It's quite clean. So towards the coast though, of course, the salt air stops the snow, doesn't it? So, oh, excuse me, my nose is running. I hate doing that kind of sniff on camera. Sorry about that. Sorry. So yeah, so there we go. We successfully navigated around those 2 women. They don't seem too bothered about it. The family are still up ahead playing with their little dog. We're still walking together as a team. No one's too fussed. And it's little decisions like that that can make quite a significant impact on our day, on their day. They might not the other dog up there, other dogs, you know, that kind of thing. So, and especially around a young kid, we don't want the dogs feeling territorial or protective or instinctive around their family. We just want to let them enjoy that moment, right? And we'll enjoy our moments. So that's kind of the reason behind the channel, right? We're trying to be responsible. We're trying to show that we're doing the right things. And if that kind of decision making was to help one person because they think ahead, because they've seen this video or they've seen some of my footage, then that's even better, right? That helps sharing that along. So if you're interested in those kind of things, it makes an enormous difference if you either like the channel or subscribe to it. It doesn't cost any money, but it helps us out enormously, because it's that's that. This guy's already got 900 followers. I'm just going to spin the camera around for that. 900 followers we hit at the weekend. I think it's kind of fluctuated between 900 and 901 for the last 48 hours. So I don't know if it's one person deciding they do or they don't, or they do or they don't, or whether some people are coming and going. But I suspect people will come and go as you get to those kind of numbers, won't you? So amazing. Thank you. If you are part of that number, I'm absolutely flabbergasted by it. It is incredible. My little doggies in Edinburgh going out to people all over the world, all over. A huge following from America, especially because of our border terriers, and everybody who just tunes in from wherever you watch. It's amazing. It is awesome. Isn't that right, Charlie boy? What are you off trying to find? Cheeky chops. Well, we go live for around about this time every day. It's about 5-10 minutes, just to show what we're doing, how we're getting on. So I think I'll call it a day there. We're quite happy. I think everything's kind of going to plan. Touch wood. But yeah, it's one of those days where it's the kind of time of year where people start to take time off and enjoy the sort of wintry period. The wintry period sort of in the outdoors. You know, everybody gets layered up and goes for walks and walks off their Christmas hangovers and all that kind of thing. So over the next fortnight, this is going to be a busy and kind of a lot of decision making to make for the pack and a lot of decision to make for myself. So we need to keep our wits about us. So any support, greatly appreciated for that. Right, before my nose runs on camera, which would be a disgusting thing, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow, same time. If you can't make it tomorrow, don't worry. You can always watch these videos back as a video on my channel shortly after we've gone live. So feel free to tune in, share it amongst anyone you think might be interested, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you again from me and the pack. Have a great day. Give your dogs a hug, and we'll see you soon. All the best. Right, bye-bye.